friends, today we are going to talk about food chains. Let's start. What are the organisms that are able to make their own food and they are always the first link on the food chain? Yes, they are plants. Plants are the first plants are the organisms that are able to make their own food and they are always the first link on the food chain. What are the animals that eat other animals? Yes, they are carnivores. Do you know what is food chain? What shows how one living thing depends on another living thing for food? They are called food chain. Food chain shows how one living thing depends on another living thing for food. And in this picture, grass depends on sun for food, and deer depends on grass for food, and wolf depends on deer for food. So it's a food chain. We know what is food chain now. But in each arrow in a food chain means what? Each arrow in a food chain means is eaten by. See in this picture, plants is eaten by worm, and worm is eaten by turtle, and turtle is eaten by hawk or eagle. The last link in the food chain is occupied by the. We know first link in the food chain it's plant. What is the last link in the food chain? It's decomposers. The network of interconnected food chain is known as the. It's called the food web. Food web is the network of interconnected food chains. Flow of energy from sun to producers and from producers to herbivores to carnivores is shown by energy pathways. Energy pathways is the flow of energy from sun to producers and from producers to herbivores to carnivores is shown by energy pathways. The group of organisms within an ecosystem which occupy the same level in a food chain is called as the trophic levels. Dash is a graphic stepwise representation of a number of individuals present at the each trophic level, with producers kept at the base and top carnivores at the top. It's ecological pyramid. Producers are kept in the base because they are in a high amount, and secondly, the insects are in the second place, and they are also less than producers, but higher than the secondary consumers. And lastly, tertiary consumers is the lowest amount. Tertiary consumers. Water related to food chains with the sea plants and animals is called as
Water-related food chains
food
with sea
chains.
plants and animals. Aquatic food chains.
In here, the primary producers are the plants and primary consumers are the water living organisms, and the secondary consumers is a fish, and the tertiary consumers is a large fish, and the quaternary consumers is a shark or hunting shark. Let's go to the next. Animals that eat both plants and animals. Yes, that's human and it's called omnivores. Bear is also an example. Animals that eat plants only is called as the herbivores. An organism that breaks down dead and decaying plants and animals is called the decomposers. The process by which plants convert energy from the sun into food is photosynthesis. Like, share and subscribe to my YouTube channel.